Hello everyone, welcome to today's comedy show. Let's see how our protagonist messes everything up. He dashed forward like a skinny parrot, every crunch echoing as if self-medicating, faster than Superman. They were outside like two crazy kangaroos fighting, the delivery truck shaking like it's at a dance party, and he slammed F down with a fierce grip. With a huge crash, the truck flipped over, and F's body was squished against the door like a piece of art, unable to move, while he jumped on, roaring like a lion. "Who sent you?" F spat blood, silently enduring as he went to town on F's face like he was popping balloons. Then, like a prankster, he set the delivery truck on fire and slipped away into the night, completely oblivious. At this very moment, this seemingly thrilling night was actually like the calm before the storm, with midterms drawing near. Someone snuck into the gym like a magician, loosening the basketball hoop screws, and tomorrow's PE class was bound to cause chaos. Frankson tossed his badminton racket, ready for a showdown, while Finkson's gaze was laser-focused on Zixu. He whacked the shuttlecock, of course smashing his racket, and the loose hoop fell down like a fat cat. Zixu jumped with all her might, and the classmates screamed, but it was too late. The hoop fell like snow. At that very moment, the hoop appeared to be targeting Zixu, and Frankson, along with Crankson, rushed towards her just like movie heroes. Everyone stared at the class leader like a monster, and Frankson thought gloomily, if I wasn't dragging these weights, I could have reached Zixu before Crankson. Old Q panted, his brain whirring like a computer, wondering how to explain what just happened to the class. Meanwhile, the iPad-wielding blogger had uploaded the scene online, and Old Min was seething with anger. The uncontrolled media frenzy left Finks in distress, practicing various skills to compensate for not saving Zixu. It was the first time since birth had unshackled his legs, feeling the thrill of flying free, while his mom asked him coldly every day, "What will you say if someone sees you?" Finkson snapped back at his mom, admitting how much he hated his current self. At school, he was always invisible, just can't blame anyone but himself. Finkson had never brought up her husband, and Finkson had never mentioned that weird dream. The arguing mother and son had no idea the happenings at school had already crossed to the other side. News reached the North Korean intelligence department, and the minister decided to make waves, demanding the dismantling of the South Korean Black Ops unit within a month. Speaking of the legends of the Black Ops unit, let's start with the story of a real air disaster. In 1987, at 2:05 p.m., Korean Air Flight KAR-858 hovered over the Indian Ocean. A kid in the cabin suddenly spotted someone in the clouds, hammering on the aircraft windows. The pilot was startled, seemingly hearing the word bomb, and quickly alerted air traffic control. As it was too late, a flash of light pierced the glass, the plane disintegrating in an explosion, with no one on board making a sound. Jing Duja's heart was heavy, plunging into the unseen depths alongside the airplane. Fast forward to 1994. At the South Korean National Security Department, 24-year-old Lee Make-sin stood before Old Min, having suffered severe eye injuries during a secret operation 2 years prior. She was forced to transfer to the Intelligence Analysis Department, and Old Min felt deep regret. Make-sin had always performed exceptionally, poised to be a key player in the Black Ops unit, and Old Min summoned her to a secret office, assigning a covert. Jing Duja, a girl named Wenchen, was set to undertake a top-secret mission tied to the fate of the nation. Old Min needed to challenge his mindset, assessing whether he could handle this classified mission. Make-sin's task was straightforward yet daunting: get close to Jing Duja and build a rapport while analyzing his psychology for better judgment. Their first encounter was in the elevator, as Jing Duja visited headquarters once a month. One reason was to report to Old Min, and the other was to unwind a little. To give them more chances, Old Min set report frequency to weekly, with Make-sin prepping carefully each time. She played with her presence, trying to leave an impression on Jing Duja, but he was always accompanied by his driver, leaving little room for one-on-one interaction. Old Min had to pull another trick and left the driver in the office to handle paperwork. Make-sin waited early near the vending machine, her heightened senses picking up the sound of Jing Duja fiddling with coins. She precisely calculated his steps, slid the coins into the vending machine, selected coffee, and turned around. Jing Duja called out to Make-sin, hoping to borrow a coin for coffee, but Maxine saw right through him. He had change in his pocket. Jing Duzha looked at Maxine, feeling like he'd seen her before, recalling the banquet from 2 years ago. Minister Ming hosted a lavish banquet at Longjing Hotel, with special operatives in attendance. Maxine was up on stage singing folk songs, and many in the audience had fainted. This gathering was dubbed Fish Relay, aiming to cleanse North Korean spies. Tip-off had been sent through internal channels, indicating they would be drugged. Subtitles: those who received the message yet didn't fall unconscious after drinking the tea must be spies. Subsequently, a gunshot echoed, turning the banquet into a bloody game. Maxine shed her high heels, drew her pistol, and joined the fight. Her instincts were sharp, spotting multiple spies behind her. Stick around and subscribe to our channel for more exciting storylines.